So this is a 5, and I'm going to do a couple problems for you, and I will hide something that'll be extra credit on the quiz, and away we go. So I'm doing number 7 from tonight's homework, and it's an evaluate problem, and it's number 7, and it says a plus 2b over 5. I'm going to evaluate that for a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 2. So when I evaluate something, it means I'm going to put in the value, hence the word evaluate, in for the variable that shows up. So let's go ahead and make those substitutions. So here I'm going to say 1 and then plus 2, and then where I have my b, right, I'm going to put in the value for b, which is 2. So let's go ahead and, oops, that's not what I want to do. Let me grab that, times 2, and then I'm back to, over 5. So I have evaluated this. For a, I put in the value for a, which was 1, and for b, I put in the value for b, which is 2. All right? And now I've done that part, and I'm going to go through my order of operations. So the first one says, perform anything in groupings. Well, in this particular case, right, I don't have anything in grouping, so that one is done. And then it says to simplify powers. Well, I come back over here, I look, power, 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 no power. So I get to say, oh, look, I'm done with that one as well. And now I do all my multiplication and division in order from left to right. So I come through here and I say 1 plus 2, oh, here's my multiplication. So that is my next step. So I'm going to come over here, right, and I'm going to say 1 plus, and I'm going to actually do this multiplication right here. So let's go ahead and make that change. So I have 1 plus 4. And then I'm going to come over here and say divided by 5. Okay, so that's going to be equal to, and now I come back over here and I see that I have this here, which is a division sign, but I can't divide until I've collected up everybody in my numerator and everybody into a single number in my denominator. So here I have to take care of this 1 plus 5 first. And that gives me, 5, and then once again divided by 5, and 5 divided by 5, of course, is 1, and that is my final answer for this one. When I evaluate it, once again, I evaluated it, and that meant I put in the values for A and B here. All right? And that's the first video. So let me tell you what I'm going to draw now. So I'm going to draw for you a beautiful, I need a color, so I'll do it in this color. So I'm going to draw for you a pretty flower this time. All right, there you guys go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do the next one now, all right, okay? All right, so I'm going to do for you number 11. So in this case here, I'm going to go ahead and simplify this. So I'm going to be looking at my order of operations. So I'm going to perform any operations inside grouping. Well, I notice that this one has, grouping here, and it has grouping here. So let's go ahead and simplify that. So this is going to be equal to 3 times, well, I'm going to do what's inside that grouping. So 4 plus 12, that gives me a 16 here, and then over 2, and then I simplify what's inside those groupings, and 7 minus 3, of course, gives me 4. Okay, so I don't have any more groupings. I took care of that, so I can go ahead and check that one off. There are no more to do. I come down to the next one, which is to simplify powers. So I'm going to go ahead and I have no powers here, so step 2 is done. And now I'm going to come to 3, which is to multiply and divide in order from left to right. So I come over here and I'm like, okay, there's some multiplication for me. So I'm going to simplify that. Well, I know that 3 times 16 gives me 48. And then if I come over here, I see another set, another pair that needs to be multiplied. Well, 2 times 4, that of course gives me 8. And now all I have left to do is to simplify that. Well, 48 divided by 8 is 6. So I'm done. And that was it, guys. So once again, just going through it, right? I did what was inside my parentheses first. 4 plus 12 gave me 16. 7 minus 3 gave me 4. I looked at simplifying powers. There were none. I multiplied and divided in order from left to right. Well, in my numerator, right, 3 times 16, that gave me 48. 2 times 4, that gave me 8. And then I finished by simplifying that. 48 divided by 8 is 6. And that's it. You're done watching the video. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Alrighty, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.